Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the second part of the lesson, that is flame. In the lesson combustion and flame, we have seen about combustion. Now we are going to see about the flame. So now you have seen a candle, a wax candle burning with a yellow flame. We have seen the domestic gas burning when lit, burn with a blue flame. So now the question arises, what is flame for us? So a flame is a region of a burning gases, or a region where burning gases takes place. We call it as a flame. So now you can recall your experience of burning of magnesium ribbon in class 7. If you do not have experience of burning the remaining items in the table 6.2, you can do that now. So you have to record your observation mentioning whether on burning the material forms a flame or not. So exercise number 6.2, you will be completing it, that candle, magnesium, camphor, kerosene stove and charcoal, whether they will be burning and producing flame or they are not producing flame. So coming to the structure of flame for us, flame is a zone of combustion or a combustible substance, or simply we can say a region of burning gases is called as flame. Or how actually it takes place? It takes place because the substance which vaporizes during burning gives a flame for us. Substance which vaporizes during burning produces a flame. So like example, kerosene oil, molten wax, what they will be doing is they will be rising through the wax, will be rising, kerosene oil will be rising through the wick and are vaporized during burning and forms flame. Charcoal, if we are seeing it, it does not vaporize and does not produce a flame for us. As you can see in the picture, they will be just glowing it. The one which would be vaporizing like a wax or a kerosene lamp, if you see, they will be producing a flame, and that flame we can able to see if we keep a scale metallic or something, you can able to see the unburned particles we will be getting it. So this is how we will be getting the flame. So that's the thing which from this we will be concluding one thing, that which are the things which vaporizes on burning will be producing a flame. The one which is not vaporizing it, it is not going to produce any flame for us. Coming to the structure of flame we will be having here outermost zone, you can see middle zone, inner zone we are having it. When we are coming it to the from the bottom, if we are going it to the inner zone, that is black unburned wax, we will be seeing it. This is the least hot zone. This is the least hot zone. If you take a matchstick and bring it to this near the wick, that matchstick is not going to burn because it is not the hottest zone. It is inner zone, will be a black unburned wax we will be getting it. And when we are coming to the middle zone, that is an yellow luminous partial combustion. Here this will be moderately hot for us, and here the yellow color of a flame will be indicating us this is a incomplete combustion, wherein we will be having some carbon unburned particles will be present here, and these unburned carbon particles will be leaving behind. So whenever there is one more thing will be there, here they will not be getting sufficient amount of oxygen, for that reason they will be burning it with a yellow flame. The last zone, outermost zone, which will be a blue color, this is a non-luminous zone, here we will be having a complete combustion will be taking place. So here only heat will be there, here no light will be there. So there is a value based question based upon this. Like if you see, whenever you might have went with the parents to uh, goldsmith, near the goldsmith shop you can see that they will be having some, whenever they want to melt gold or silver, they will be having a small pipe. Through this pipe they will be blowing, only they will be taking the outermost zone, which is the hottest zone for melting this one, because here there will be a complete combustion. As complete combustion is there, so the heat will be more, so for that reason they will be using this outermost zone for the purpose of melting the gold or silver. Now structure of flame, as we have discussed, it is outermost zone, middle zone and inner zone we will be having it. Like you see in this one, there will be a wick present here, a kerosene spirit lamp is there, vegetable oil lamp is there, and a candle is there for us. So in these three we will be seeing that these liquids will be coming, one end of the wick is been dipped into this spirit, so this will be coming up because of the temperature rise, it will be moving up and it will be supplied to this wick and continuously it will be burning. In the same manner for the vegetable oil lamp also, this will be exposed to so as to vaporize the oil and keep the flame going. Candle also will be surrounded by a wick, will be surrounded by wax, and the flame melts the wax below and the molten wax rises into a wick and vaporizes and keep on giving the flame for us. So now when we are seeing the burning process, burning of a wax candle is as similar to that of respiration as we have studied in class 7. Here oxidation of fuel is taking place, as well as while this is happening, it will be releasing water vapor and carbon dioxide for us. When we want to see the, and as well as it will be liberating it lots of heat also. So the process of respiration in human beings, like we will be taking oxygen is inhaled during the breathing. Inhaled oxygen add oxygen to the blood present in the lungs. These lungs is carried out different cells of the body where it oxidize the food. Food is the fuel for the body. Food on oxidation releases energy with the help of work, place and in keep the body warm. Food on oxidation also releases water vapors and carbon dioxide. So we will be seeing, like when we are talking about a burning of a candle or our respiration, will be having both are similar. How they are similar, you can see it on the screen. For burning needs fuel, breathing also need fuel. Burning will be help in oxygen, for breathing also oxygen is necessary. The byproducts are carbon dioxide, water vapor and energy. Here also the byproducts are carbon dioxide, vapor and energy. Then it will be taking at high temperature and this will be taking at low temperature. So this is how we can compare breathing and burning. Both are the similar process. Means burning of a wax is as similar as breathing. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Before we could